thanks for stopping by my channel today. It's your girl Melinda here with another video. If this is your very first time here, I want to welcome you to the channel. If you are returning, welcome back. All right, we have some spring DIYs coming your way. All right, if you are interested in seeing what I create, I have 3 easy DIYs, then I suggest you keep on watching. Also, if this is your type of content, go ahead and consider joining the family, because this is one of the things that we do here on IB Doll. My name again is Melinda. I am the crafty doll. All right, so let's jump right on into it. We have this good old round board here, sign here. I love working with the round ones, and it's, you know, pretty good durability. I've had it for a while, so it's looking a little scuffy on the backhand side. But what we're going to do is work with this today, and we're going to make it as a hanging sign. I'm going to take that jute cord out, and we're going to do some painting. And today we're going to use this real yellow. I think we're going to use this because this is in the glossy one, and I really don't want it to be glossy, but we may go with it because I don't really feel like digging for anything else. So we may go ahead and just go with that, and that's by the Apple Barrel brand from Walmart. So I do believe we're going to go ahead and just go ahead with that and use that today. Okay, so if you're interested in seeing what this first DIY project turns out to be, then keep on watching. All right, we're going to go ahead and get this project finished up. I painted it on both sides. I only did one coat. I have a bunch of little florals here that I'm going to use from the Dollar Tree, some of them. And then I love working with these little ferns right here. They came in bunches, and these came from the Dollar General. And I love working with these. I bought tons of them last year for the summer and the spring. And then I have this galvanized welcome sign that came 3 in the pack over the fall with the welcome, thankful, and the harvest. We're going to use that. We have some we have this raffia bow here that I pulled off of another project. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get this embellished. Keep on watching. We're going to use the same cord that was in it to hang it right on back up. And if you're interested in seeing how it comes together, keep on watching. Okay, on to the next DIY. What we have here is the wood planks. These are the rectangle ones. You get 6 in the pack at the Dollar Tree. And we're going to paint all of these the exact same real yellow color that we painted the first DIY. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this painted. We're going to make sure that we paint all the sides. And so keep on watching. Painted all 6 of the wood rectangle planks, and what we're going to do is assemble them, and then we're going to decorate them and everything. So just keep on watching and see what type of project, what type of DIY this is for the spring. Keep on watching. Okay, so what we have built was a cute little caddy. It's kind of on a little shaky, rocky side because one side isn't quite as level, but we're gonna work with it, y'all. We're gonna work with it. So I'm gonna be using some rub-on transfer stickers from the Dollar Tree. I love working with these. If you don't have a Cricut, listen, pick up the rub-on transfers, pick up the regular stickers, the pop-up stickers, the regular stickers, the glitter stickers, it don't matter, the felt stickers, pick them up. They will help embellish your projects and make them look high-end. So what we're gonna do is take some of these and put them on the little caddy. So keep on watching. All right, and for our final DIY for today, we have this beautiful cylinder-like glass vase. I love these from the Dollar Tree. You can turn them into so many different things. You can leave them clear. They are absolutely beautiful. You can fill them up with the beads, with the water. It's just insanely beautiful. You have so many options that you can use these for. And candles, centerpieces, with florals, whatever. The possibilities are endless with these. And so what we're going to do is use that same yellow, real yellow from Apple Barrel from Walmart, and we're going to paint this, okay? So keep on watching. All right, our final DIY. The vase has been painted twice. I gave it 2 coats. All right, and we're going to be using some of the same florals that I used before from the Dollar Tree, as well as the Dollar General, the little firms. Okay, so what we're going to do is also take some jute cord and wrap around the vase. So if you're interested in seeing what this last and final DIY turns out to be, keep on watching. All right, that is it for these 3 spring DIYs. I think these projects came out super duper cute, y'all. Tell me what you think in the comments. If you like the video, give me a big old thumbs up. It helps my channel out. Tell me what it is that you like in the comments so I can hear from you. That helps me out as well. Also, if this is your type of content, go ahead and consider joining the family. Subscribe and hit the bell as well. Listen, I think the caddy is my favorite. But hey, tell me what is yours.
DIY. We're going to take this first day of school sign. And what we're going to do is paint it with the Waverly chalk paint in Snow White. Okay? And then I have this welcome sign here from the Dollar Tree. Both of the signs come from the Dollar Tree. And we're going to paint that as well. I'm not sure what colors I'm going to paint that yet. But when we get to painting it, I will make sure that I mention it, okay? So what we're going to do is go ahead and get these cords off. And I'm going to paint the first day of the school sign first. And I know I'm probably going to have to give it 2 coats, I do believe. So just keep on watching. Okay, so we got some lightweight spackling, the Tool Bench hardware brand from the Dollar Tree, and we're going to fill the holes with this. Okay, so the paint that we're going to use to paint the welcome sign is the Real Yellow by Apple Barrel. And it's in the gloss. I really don't want it to be glossy, but that's the first yellow I pulled out my stash. And I'm going to roll with it. And then this is Light Green by Rich Art Acryligy from Dollar Tree. And we have the Craft Wise Chalkboard paint from Dollar Tree. And we are going to go ahead and get this paint. So keep on watching. And I'll probably use a little bit of the Snow White as well. I'm not sure, but just keep on watching. Okay, so now that the sign has dried, we are going to cover the back up. Okay, I have a piece of packing paper from the Dollar Tree. You can use craft paper. They sell it. I've never found it at my Dollar Trees, but they do sell it in some Dollar Generals or any of the other craft stores. And what I'm going to do is glue this to the back, okay? And then we will continue to keep putting the sign together. So if you're interested in seeing how all of this is done, then keep on watching. We're gonna do some embellishing. The welcome has completely dried, and I think it turned out very, very beautiful. And we have some wildflowers from the Dollar Tree. These are all pretty. I took them all apart, and we're just going to go ahead and finish off this. And also, almost forgot, we have some reindeer moss that we are going to possibly use. I do believe we're going to use that. So keep on watching. For our next DIY, we have this frame right here, and we have worked with these here on the channel recently. This one says Bunny Trail Farms, opens daily 9 to 5, locally grown, farm fresh eggs and produce, established 1925. And what I like to do is remove the frame, and it's very simple and easy. And you want to take your time, use a paint scraper, something flat that you can kind of force and go under. And what I'm going to do is get the frame off. You want to be careful. Doesn't matter if you rip that up, because you're not going to worry about that. And just continue to go around and get everything off. Get the middle piece off as well, because that's going to be a separate DIY. So if you're interested in seeing what I come up with, keep on watching. Okay, so now that the sign has been completely taken apart, just a little FYI, the frame is actually stapled down, excuse me. And so you want to get the staples out first before you try to get the long parts out. These short ones will come right out, but you got to get the staples out of the back first to get the long pieces. So what I'm going to do off camera is get these signs painted. I'm using the same colors, the yellow and the white, to paint both signs, okay? So if you want to see what it comes out to be, then keep on watching. Also, for the next DIY, the DIY with the frame, I'm going to use this galvanized sign here, and we're going to get this painted. So everything, I'm going to go ahead and paint everything off camera, and when I come back, you'll see me put everything together and finish each of the last two projects up. So if you're interested in seeing what I come up with, keep on watching. Okay, so the sign has completely dried, and I gave it 2 coats of that Waverly chalk paint in Snow White. And what we're going to do is get this shipping paper on the back of this sign like we did the very first one, okay? So that's all we're going to do, and we're going to trim off the edges. I painted the frame, I painted it yellow. We used that. And then for the flower in the flower pot galvanized sign, we painted that with the yellow and that green that we used in the first DIY. So just keep on watching to see how this DIY turns out. Okay, so this is the completed look for this. I think it turned out super duper cute. It was missing something. So what I did was I added a little butterfly up in the corner, and that's a sticker from the stickers that I'm going to be using in the next DIY. And I popped some of that greenery that you see down in that little planter there, and from the first DIY. So yes, I felt like it needed something else besides just what the original thing was. Okay, so let me know in the comments what you think about it. I think it turned out super duper cute. It's so vibrant, and yellow does my soul good because it is my favorite color. I love yellow, y'all. So on to the last DIY. Keep on watching. Okay, so this is the middle part of the original sign that we used in the last DIY, where we used the frame. This is the middle part, okay? And I gave this 2 coats. Remember, I painted all these things off camera. And we're just going to trim off the edges of the shipping paper off the back, and so that we can get this DIY finished, okay? I always, if you are new here, I always save the easiest and the simplest to me DIY for the end. Now, you may say, listen, honey, all of them were simple and easy, because they all are. But to me, I like to make the absolute simplest one at that very end. So always stick around for that. But it does not mean that it's less than, it's just the simplest to do. Sometimes the simple ones, the easiest of them all, to me, turns out to be the prettiest. But you have to tell me what you think in the comments, okay? All right, so just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, y'all, so right here I made an error on how I was going to hang this, and I should have put it the other way, because this is going to be it's going to be turned the other way instead of the long way. So I made an error, and I decided to go ahead and keep that in. Yeah, just go ahead and keep the little blooper in there. Okay, so you can see the mistake, and all you gotta do is just go back and correct it, baby. And I didn't want to take all the paper off or put any more paper on, because 9 times out of 10 this will be my sign. But I like covering up the back, because the back being covered makes these things look very high end. So that's why I like to call my projects high end. Okay, so what we're doing now is using a little bit of Mod Podge, and Mod Podge is a water-based sealer, glue, and a finisher, and it helps your things stick, and it finishes it. And if you're going to style them somewhere where it gets hot, or whatever, you got to dust them, the things that you put to them or on them, they will adhere better with the Mod Podge. And so I'm just using some of these stickers. I hauled these stickers in the very last haul. I was so glad to find these. This was new that I found in the Dollar Tree. So I'll make sure I link that video, because I found quite a bit of new items in that video. And we are just going ahead and embellishing up this cute little DIY. And it's going to be simple as 1, 2, 3, baby. So keep on watching. Well, all right, all right. Now, y'all tell me what you think about these DIYs. I think they turned out super duper phenomenal, of course, because they are yellow, baby, because I am in love with that color. All right, but listen, I know yellow is some of y'all favorite color too. So if it is and you like it, give me a big old thumbs up. That helps my channel out. And if you have not joined this family, go ahead and consider joining the family by hitting that subscribe button and hit the bell as well, so you will be notified every time these videos are loaded up, because the content keeps on coming. You don't want to miss out on what is coming next. All right, so I'm gonna catch y'all in my next video, and I want to thank you if you watch this video from the beginning to the very end. God bless you, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye-bye.